Hey everybody, Black Ninja 797 here, and welcome back to another episode of Left 4 Dead 2 Myth Busting Mondays. And in today's video for the final myth, we're going to be testing to see if whether or not that if a fire extinguisher that we can just find lying around within the map is able to end up putting out a tank that is on fire. So that's what we're going to be testing here at the end of the video. If you guys have been enjoying today's video, please drop a like, subscribe if you are new, and if you have a myth of your very own that you would like to have us test in next week's episode, please by all means leave it here in the comments down below. Or also alternatively, you guys can leave it within my Discord server, which is going to be linked down below in this video's description. All that being said, guys, I hope you have been enjoying seeing this week's episode of Left 4 Dead 2 Myth Busting Mondays. Myth. In the healing gnome mutation, can the gnome that you get in Dark Carnival heal you just like the one from Spawn? Alrighty guys, myth number 1 is going to be submitted in by Not On My Level / a true winner 1. So you guys can see I'm currently at 73 health and I just won Gnome Chonsky, so I'm going to pick him up and see if it ends up changing my health. And yes, as you guys can see, if you look at my health bar, is indeed going up, which means that the Gnome Chonsky that you win from the Shooting Gallery minigame also ends up healing you. So the myth is confirmed. If you end up picking up Gnome Chonsky from this minigame, it will also be able to act as a substitute if you don't have the one from Spawn. Myth, are you not able to one-shot the charger in the head with a sniper? Alrighty guys, the second myth is submitted in by Raphael. Now I am going to switch the game difficulty to easy mode, so that way we have the highest likelihood possible of this possibly happening. And now that's switched to easy mode, I'm going to shoot the charger in the head with the hunting rifle, so let's see what happens. And it looks like it does not one-shot kill him, so let's shoot him again to see where he was. And it looks like I was able to at least two-shot kill him, okay. And then we're going to try this just one more time with a military sniper, so we shoot him in the head. And once again, it still did not one-shot kill him, so I am just going to do a follow-up shot to see where he was. And once again, took 2 shots. Now, the myth is confirmed because the myth was stating that you cannot end up one-shotting the charger in the head, which was the case for both of these tests. So now we're going to move on to myth number 3. Myth, can you insta-kill a survivor as a spitter on the No Mercy finale by spinning down on them as they climb the ladder onto the rooftop? Myth 3 is submitted in by Dr. Doom. Now, the way that I'm going to be doing this, guys, is I'm going to be doing this in a Rayman mod mutation where I'm doing the spitter training mode. And I'm going to be testing this against the bots to mimic a actual versus game where everything gets set up the way I want it to. I even have it at expert difficulty, meaning it's going to be very hard for the bots to be able to tank any remote amount of damage. Now, call it just dumb luck, but I was not able to end up getting a situation to occur where I was able to confidently say I insta-killed the bots doing this. Because the closest I was able to get was just damaging them significantly. They were like in green health and then went down to pretty low in their yellow health. But I wasn't able to like immediately incapacitate or immediately kill them as the myth suggests. So unfortunately, since I was not able to get an attempt where that happened at least once, hell, it really didn't even necessarily get that close. It was still a little bit of a stretch. At the very best, I'm only able to label the myth confidently at plausible because I do believe that this is possible. It doesn't seem too far-fetched because, think about it, versus games are chaotic. If a spitter spits on you and there's just spitter acid everywhere at the bottom and you're surrounded by other things as well, it would not surprise me that a survivor would get overwhelmed and the spitter is the main cause of death. I believe this definitely is possible, I just can't end up labeling as confirmed because I don't have the footage to back it up, and I want to be able to have that to back up my claims. Myth, can you survive the NSenr Chapter 2 gas tanker explosion while being pounced by a hunter? Alrighty guys, myth number 4 is submitted in by Isaiah. Now we do need a control test just to see where we end up standing when it comes to the gas tanker explosion, so I'm going to end up giving the Coca-Cola over to Whitaker and just see if whether or not I can be able to tank the hit in any capacity. Obviously I'm probably not going to, but for dramatic effect I'm going to act like there's a possibility, so here we go. And when I get hit by the rocket launcher and the explosion, I immediately end up dying. So now here's the test where we got the hunter involved, so I'm going to give Whitaker his Coca-Cola once again. I got an idle hunter on standby. I'm going to have the hunter end up attacking me here shortly, so here we go. I am pinned, I am receiving damage from him, and when Whitaker shoots his grenade launcher, the hunter dies, and I'm only left incapacitated, actually. Which in regards to the myth, that means that it is confirmed because you do end up physically surviving the ordeal. It's just you won't be left unscathed. You will still be incapacitated. Alrighty guys, final myth time. And once again is going to be, if a tank is on fire, can we use a fire extinguisher in one of the maps to be able to end up putting him out, and maybe he might even survive, who knows. So let's put that theory to the test right here, right now. Myth: if a tank is on fire, can a fire extinguisher be used to put him out? Alrighty guys, the last myth is submitted in by Nubcake. By the way, my inner 12-year-old is laughing hysterically right now. That's actually a really funny name. Anyway, back to the myth. So I am here on No Mercy, and I have a fire extinguisher right next to me. I'm about to light the tank on fire with a Molotov. I'm just simply going to shoot the fire extinguisher with my auto shotty and my magnum just to see what happens. Now there is mist particles slightly coming out, but it's not even remotely enough that it puts out the tank while he's on fire. Unfortunately, it looks like that even if there was a mist coming out of this fire extinguisher, it just simply would not be enough to put out the tank since he's just so gigantic. Either that or it's because it's coming from a Molotov, which involves gasoline, and gasoline is always hard to put out whenever there's a fire. Now, I did try this at least 2 other times as well, making it 3 in total, and none of the other fire extinguishers worked either. They just led to ultimately the same result. So with all that being said, I'm going to label the last myth as busted. Even though you can put out a tank with water, like on the finale of Death Toll, for example, I just think that just comes down to the fact that there's just so much more water than there is mist coming out of the fire extinguisher. So maybe if we had a crap ton of fire extinguishers, like if they were something we could spawn in, maybe we could put the tank out, but just the singular ones that are lying around in No Mercy, it's not going to happen. But yeah, guys, that's going to be here for today's video, and I do truly hope you guys ended up enjoying it. If you did, please consider dropping a like, comment, subscribe, follow, and all that beautiful stuff. And if you guys have a myth of your very own that you would like to have be featured in next week's episode, please by all means leave it here in the comments down below. Or also alternatively, you guys can leave it within my Discord server, which is going to be linked down below in this video's description. And as we wrap up the video, guys, just want to mention 2 quick things. Number 1, I have a second YouTube channel now. It is called Black Ninja 797 Extras. And on this channel, I'm going to be uploading and posting additional content that you would normally not see here on my main channel, such as gameplay walkthroughs, funny moments with my friends, and Challenge Accepted, which was a series I used to do here on my main channel where I play games that you guys requested me to play. If you guys want to check out the second channel, there is a link down below in this video's description. I also want to say thank you and shout out to Epic Games for being my first ever sponsor. I have a supporter creator code with them. The code is just my name, Black Ninja 797 in all caps. If you guys want to, you can use it in the Fortnite and Epic Games item shops. Anybody that uses my code or has used it before in the past, I tremendously appreciate you. And yeah, guys, with all that being said, I hope you end up enjoying seeing another YouTube video for the most unique YouTubers are ever going to see. Thanks for watching, guys. I love all of you, and peace out.
Hey meme lords, Jesus here, and you better have enjoyed that video there by the eternal god Daddy Ninja. You should probably subscribe too, or the mighty Moab will come for your balls. If you enjoyed the video, you might like it too, and give me the memes. Flash, bang, boom!